Brad.
Yeah.
Holly.
Yeah.
To infinity. No, wait. What is it?
Oh, my.
Never give up. Never surrender.
To infinity.
It's not that far off.
I know.
Mixing up your Tim Allens.
You
I
just
love
got
it.
well, actually. Pow, 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 pow. What the fuck? That was weird. Welcome to Well, Actually, a podcast for nerds who think they know everything about Galaxy Quest.
Ooh.
The best Star Trek movie ever made.
It was ranked among the top 7. I don't know how many Star Trek movies have been made.
There's a lot.
All fucking
Oh,
ton.
well,
Yeah.
Star Trek fans rank this among the top 7 Star Trek type movies.
They're right.
Yeah.
They're absolutely right.
Absolutely right. How? Yeah.
Hmm.
This is a movie. You're like, man, how come I didn't think of this? This is a fucking perfect idea.
It's
What a
genius.
great
It's
fucking
so
idea.
So
Good.
well cast.
Super simple too. It's not insane to like
Nope.
how they get there.
You're
Everything
not
makes
questioning
sense.
too many things. You're just like, well, we're going with the flow, even if you're just like, why would they? I don't care.
Yeah, I don't. Speaking of well cast,
Mhm.
I'm your host, Kane Holloway. Callback Kane Holloway,
Oh.
a.k.a. Candy Holloway, the slutty comedian who wears a pink cowboy hat and loves dick. That's right.
She's
Bringing it back.
Cute. and dirty.
Hee-wee!
Oh, we never done Kano. I don't know if you saw the Mortal Kombat trailer this
did
week.
see the Mortal Kombat trailer.
You're Kano.
I'm Kano,
That's another
baby.
one too.
That's right. I gotta figure out a
Australian.
Australian
Get it.
accent.
Australian accent.
I'm Kano.
There you go.
I've got a red eye and I hate kangaroos.
Kane, I don't know if that's everybody that does an Australian accent that is struggling, but you like immediately scrunch your whole face up. Yeah, I'm Australian.
Well, I think that's the character scrunches his face up a lot.
Okay.
In the
okay.
video game, you can see every time you see him, he's just going, oh.
Really?
No.
Oh.
Okay.
You know, we have British and Aussie listeners of our show.
we
we
do.
have German listeners.
We do have German listeners.
Yeah.
And I've been messaged by our British listeners
What?
No.
Why didn't you tell us?
because I got it yesterday.
Because
Why
he
didn't you
didn't
tell us sooner?
He just responded, great take, and
I
let them
did.
be.
Great take, you Brit. You
What
limey
did they
fuck.
say?
They said my British accent is crap.
They singled you out?
Yeah, straight up singled me out.
Yours, I don't know. I mean, it's fine.
I mean, mine's not good.
Mine's not good either. Yeah.
Hello. No, she was like, I love the show, but legitimately your British accent is shit. So then I said, maybe my British accent is so good that it changed the British accent overnight and your British accent is shit.
Right.
What do you think about that?
What'd she say?
She said, you're wrong and dumb.
Really?
And I have to agree with her.
You have to agree with her.
But if
What's her name?
Her name is Suruchi.
Sarushi?
Cool name.
That's an awesome name.
It's a pretty good name.
Sarushi, if you're listening to this episode, you were right.
Mhm.
Kane is wrong and dumb.
I am wrong and dumb. But I'm good looking, and that's what counts.
That is what counts. He is not ugly and proud. He's handsome and spiteful.
Holly is ugly and proud. Kane is handsome and spiteful. That's right.
Sure.
Right on.
Yeah.
Air high five. Okay.
We all did way different noises for what a high five does.
I did a whip noise.
You did a.
No, I did my whip noise, which is the wrong whip noise.
Wow.
I did.
Is that what you think a whip sounds like?
Yes, apparently so.
So, speaking of other co-hosts, were we speaking of that? No, we weren't. We were doing
weren't.
impressions. But our Aussie translator, Holly Annabelle Brown,
Hello.
one L in the bell.
Ooh.
Aussie Holly,
Ooh.
Sleepy
Aussie
hot-
Oli.
Aussie Ole.
Aussie. I don't know if they don't say their H's.
I reckon.
Aussie Holy.
I think they say their H's.
I'll take one Vegemite sandwich to go.
They do love to go.
They love to go, which
They
is
do.
why kangaroos have pouches.
Yeah, they're on the go.
Everyone's on the go.
Like, I'll take my baby to go.
That's a good one. Also known
Dude,
as
write that down. Write that down. That'd be a good joke for when Brad debuts.
when Brad goes on stage.
My set. I'm just gonna do your guys' set. So I know I
You're
could.
gonna steal jokes.
I could full-fledged do your set from start to finish, Holly. I'm not saying it like I'm making fun of you. I'm just saying I know it.
Yeah, I know.
I could do some good chunks
that's
of.
what comedians do.
Burn.
I could do some good chunks of canes too. So I will go
Do
on
one of
stage
my
one
jokes
day.
right now.
I want to
Do one of my jokes.
I'm not a stand up. Okay, I don't need to be put on the spot. One of these
just
days,
made a claim.
if you guys are doing an open mic, I'm gonna secretly sign up myself after you and just go on and do your jokes and see what people think.
That'd be great.
What if people are like, you know what? I did like him doing it better.
It was a lot funnier. You know why? Because he's taller.
He's
than
taller than them.
I listen to him.
when he talks down to me, I feel inferior. That makes me want to laugh more.
Yeah.
That's how that
I
works.
don't have a dad. What? Do one of my jokes. Come on.
I can't. Not right now. I can't think of it. I have to prepare.
man.
I will come with
I
a
can't
joke.
bully you in any way in doing this. I can't bully you sweetly. Like, come on. And I can't be like, do one of my jokes.
Yeah. Well, speaking of co-hosts, even though we weren't before.
Yes. Oh my God, Australian. To go.
Brad.
Yeah.
Brad.
If you didn't get that connection, we're not going to explain it.
Yeah,
to you.
no, we're not doing it.
That's just done.
Yeah,
It's done.
If you're first time listening to the show, then you're wondering, what's that cute ass voice I'm hearing over there? And you're like, well, that's Conan the
Kane.
Bradbarian. Don't do that. You're the cutest co-host. You're also pat his ass hard, married to tearing me butt in half.
Yeah.
You torture and berate your small redheaded child that you keep chained up in the basement.
Unapologetically.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're also, what's your other ones? I'm blanking completely.
Brad May Amidala.
Queen Brad May Amidala.
Yep. There's definitely another one.
I thought there was a new one.
Oh, from what episode? Austin Powers?
Potentially. I'm blank right now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You were like number 2. What was it? It was something.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Well, whatever.
Oh, it was maybe from Con Air. What were our Con Air?
Oh, Hijacker Holly.
Yeah.
Hijacker Holly.
Cocaine. Kane?
Kane Holloway.
Like I was like cocaine, highway cocaine or something.
I think it was Cocaine Holloway.
Yeah.
And then yours was Brad the
Bruiser.
Brad
the Brawler.
Brad the Brawler.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Yeah. Brad
Yeah.
Barroom Brawl Brad or something.
And yours was Garland Green.
Yeah. We're talking about fucking Galaxy Quest. But before we do that, my fam has rats. I have one.
Let's hear
You
it.
guys have one?
Please no, inspire us.
I mean,
Okay.
yes, but you
You
go
do?
first. Yeah.
You're always surprised when he says he
live with
does.
him.
I know.
I'm spending every second with him.
Wait, what?
Like, what are you upset about? Why am I not there?
What if it's a fam, yo?
Yo, it could be a fam.
Oh,
Something cool
yeah,
could
you're
have
right.
happened.
I hope it's about me.
Oh, it probably is.
It is, and it's a rat.
Oh shit, you a rat, motherfucker.
Okay, so go ahead.
I finished Resident Evil 7 Biohazard.
Okay.
Okay. Now, spoiler alert for Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. But I called it early. I called it so early. And I thought, if you go back and watch my playthrough,
Yeah.
if you go back and watch, I said the grandma was the big bad guy the whole time. Yo. Fucking grandma, bro. Grandma, god damn it. Fuck you. How in the fuck did you get up here? How did you get up here? I will poke your fucking eyes out with a fork. Quit looking at me. Grandma, please. I know you're gonna do something. You're like the fucking main boss, aren't you? Because you're walking around the house.
Spoiler alert for you fans out there who
Yeah.
You already
maybe.
said spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even hear
straight
it.
Straight up
So
spoiler
good.
alert. Wah, wah. This is a spoiler sound.
Too late. You can't do the sound now.
After
Wah.
you spoiled it.
That's how spoiling works.
I love you gotta have
He's
that.
dead at the. He's actually alive at the end. Wah, wah. If you heard that, your fault.
You
That's
gotta have
your fault.
A character that that doesn't know how spoiler alert works. Okay, so grandma.
The grandma. So you go back and watch. I'm walking through the house, and there's the dad that you have to Jack that you're always fucking with. There's the son who's like a bomb expert, and
Whoa.
they're all like intelligent zombies. Essentially, the mom turns into a spider and shoots bees out of her vagina.
Oh
Like
God!
legit out of her vagina.
Like her fucking like she grows like this huge stomach, and then like underneath where I assume the vagina is. I've never had sex before, but then fucking bees come out and attack you. It's terrifying. She crawls on the walls and she like cackles from the corners and in the dark areas where you can't see where she is.
Oh, thank you.
You're making a
Oh,
fucking
thank
full
you.
guess. And then there's this small little girl named Evelyn or Eve or something, Evie, and she's every once in a while you'll hear her going. And then in a little girl voice will go, "Hey, get out! Kill him!" And then the family will attack you, and you realize that the little girl is controlling everybody, right?
Yeah.
But the grandma is just in a wheelchair in places. You walk into a room, and she's chilling like upstairs.
So
But she was previously downstairs.
Is she the ultimate big bad?
You finally get a sample of Eve's blood, and then you regenerate it, so it becomes now the cure for her. And when you inject it, so I finally get to her, and she's like floating, and she's like trying to push me back because she knows time is up. And then when I injected it into her, it flashed, and you were injecting it into the grandma. And the grandma's like, "Why don't you love me?" And she fucking melts in front of you. And then she takes over the whole house and becomes this big gloop monster that's trying to eat you. And you just have to fucking throw grenade launchers at her. And you have to throw the whole grenade launcher at her.
Is that the
Damn.
end of the game?
Yeah. She fucking spikes you through your leg.
Dang.
You get your hand cut off in this game, and then the family staples it back on. Like very early on. I thought I did something wrong.
I can't even think about that.
Oh my God.
No.
I was so validated. I was so happy. I'm
That
like,
you
I
were right.
fucking knew it. Because I would talk to the grandma while playing the game. I'd be like, "Bitch, if you're the fucking big bad, you have to tell me."
It's a double jeopardy rule. She can't not tell you.
And I beat it. And now I'm waiting for the next Resident Evil game that's also in third or first person called The Village. And I'm super
Ooh.
excited for it. And I'm going to do
Sounds
The Village?
scary.
Is it like M. Night Shyamalan's The Village?
a lot like that, except it should be better.
Wow.
A lot better. And not bad and terrible and a big waste of time.
So this was Resident Evil 7, The Babadook?
Yes.
Nice.
With the grandma. That fucking and she would follow you. Yo, she would fucking watch you as you're walking. She'd be sitting in the wheelchair just looking at you. And you'd be like, and I'd walk up and
I
I'd go,
can't even-
"Stop looking at me."
I could never play this game.
It's very intense, it sounds.
Yeah.
No.
Very.
Play it by yourself in the dark?
Yes.
Nice.
Terrifying.
You're brave.
Fucking get it together, Kane.
What do you mean?
Put some lights on.
I did.
Grab a snake.
I did. I started watching Modern Family afterwards because it was so
We've been
scary.
watching Modern Family.
I love it.
It doesn't hold up as
Doesn't hold up as much as you'd
It's a lot of
think.
racist jokes in
Yeah.
there.
Terrible.
They
oh,
love
yeah.
to do accents.
Oh, yeah.
Like, no, don't. Or was that not that show?
No, that was
What am I thinking?
Punchline.
Punchline. That
Tom
was the
fucking
Tom
Hanks.
movie Punchline.
America's Darling doing an Asian accent a lot.
And every set he does.
So that's mine. That's my fam. I knew it was the grandma the whole time. I fucking called it. That motherfucker.
Man,
Waiting in
Spoiler
the
alert.
wings.
you got it.
Wah, wah, wah. Spoiler alert over.
What's yours?
My fam, like last week, Holly and I rented Barb and Star go to Vista Del Rey.
Man.
That's the
Vista Del Mar.
Vista
There's
Del
a
Mar.
rhyming scheme we've got going here.
And it's very funny. Worth the rent. If you're out there looking for something, it's got the classic Kristen Wiig style humor. Some of the banter they do is absolutely hilarious. Like on the floor
oh my
laughing.
God, so funny.
I won't spoiler alert you, but just if you're looking for a good comedy, I think I liked Palm Springs a lot.
Oh, favorite comedy of
But
this
from the quarantine beginnings of COVID.
year? Yeah, I think that's my favorite comedy of this
Yeah,
year.
it's
for
really
sure.
good. Palm Springs was fucking great though too. I really
Love
liked
Palm
that.
Springs.
Yeah, Palm Springs was great.
But it's great. So if you're looking for something to laugh at and have a fun little movie night, I definitely recommend
You
it.
gotta watch it.
Oh, well.
It's so funny.
I might watch it tonight.
If you've watched it, if you've seen it, hit us up with a comment or a DM because there are some parts that I was like a little like wanted more from. When you watch it, you'll know the tonality of it gets a little like it's almost super duper goofy at some parts, and you're
Mhm.
like, whoa, what is happening here? This is like absurdist level goofy. And then there are parts of it that are like played pretty much just like a normal comedy happening in real life.
Right.
But it's good. It's really good.
All right, cool. Barb and Star go to Vista Del Mar.
Yep.
Okay.
That's it.
And you got Kristen Wiig, and who's the other one in it?
Whoever, I can't remember her name, but she wrote
Co-wrote Bridesmaids,
Bridesmaids with Kristen.
Oh.
So it's like her best friend, basically.
Oh, nice.
Hold on, I'm gonna take some Advil. I'm a big old weed head now.
Mm-hmm. She loves the
Weed
weed.
head.
Mm-hmm.
A weed head.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a My Fam Has Rats this
You
week.
don't?
No, but I want to read all the people's thoughts about Galaxy Quest
Sure.
that I
Yeah.
posted and asked for on the pod Instagram. Oh, you know what we should do now?
Yeah.
Promote things before the end of the episode.
Yes, we should.
Hold on.
Promote things. Just anything. My friend has a butcher shop on Vine.
Do they have salami, ham, and pepperoni?
And pepperoni.
No. I mean, we have revamped our Patreon. So if you are a current Patreon member, you might want to check out the other tiers we have and see if you want to switch to any of those.
We've
Or
got a loyalty merch program, which is really cool.
if you want to join the Patreon,
Mm-hmm.
do it. Because we do the show for free, and that's the only way we can pay for things.
Hell yeah.
Patreon.com/wellactually.
Pod.
Yes.
Wellactuallypod.
You can go to our Instagram too. There's a Linktree link that will link to you to everything that our pod has to offer. And also, we are doing a giveaway for reviews.
Oh, yeah.
We've been getting a couple new reviews, but we wanted to, get even more.
Yeah.
For those of you that are listening and haven't reviewed, if you leave us a review, you will be entered in the next, I'd say, 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you leave us a review in the next 3 weeks, starting from when this podcast comes out, you will be entered in a giveaway for a box lunch gift card.
Mm-hmm.
So we will take the people that enter their review within 3 weeks, put them in a generator, and it'll spit us out a winner. So leave us a review. 5 stars,
Spit
you
us
dumb
out.
bitch.
Yeah.
Get to go to Box Lunch. It's a Nerd Haven store.
Yes.
So if you like the pod, there's chances are you like that store.
Yes.
And we'll throw some money your way to go splurge on yourself.
Hell yeah.
Anything else to promote?
Make sure that you send a funny or sexy review talking about how Brad's the cutest co-host.
I know,
Those are
but
the stipulations.
Did you see the one I posted?
I
posted
did.
that was the most recent one, and then Brad's friends were like, "Did Brad write this?"
It was a Brad original.
I did write a review for the pod right before I joined on as a host. So people who then started watching or like listening would probably be like, this guy's on the podcast. Why did he leave this? And I'm like, no, I wasn't always. I'm supporting my friends. And
Aww.
All right, so we're doing the movie Galaxy Quest, a movie near and dear to my heart. I watched it so many times as a kid.
Yes.
So good.
How old were you when you discovered this?
I mean, probably like 7.
Really? And were you instantly like enamored with the whole thing, or how did?
Yes,
what
which is
tell
weird
us the
because
story?
I never watched Star Trek ever. I've never seen an episode of. No, I've seen some Star Trek. But I've never such a fan that this would be my necessary demographic, or I'd be their demographic.
You weren't like an insider on what was going on there.
But I don't know. I think when you think back about the movies you liked as a kid, I was like, I liked time travel movies. I liked anything that had to do with. I liked space, but not space taken seriously. Like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, like fun space movies.
Yes, a good fun space
that.
movie.
Yeah, I like if I was a kid and someone was like, "What's your favorite film?" and I said Gravity, no,
No. Or Ad Astra.
No.
Fuck. Boo.
It's bad.
It's so
Oh,
bad.
yeah, I remember.
It's so pretentious.
My friend Josh said the same thing. He saw it in theaters. And
Me too.
I like space movies. That movie looked really
It
interesting
looks
to me.
so good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, there's just one of the many. I like any movies that have to do with time and space, but in a fun way as a kid. And when people talk to animals, I was into it. And then I wasn't.
What was
I took a hard, sharp turn. One day I woke up and I said, I don't want to see a bear talk. I don't want its mouth to move.
So you're saying when people talk to animals and the animals could speak back
With their mouth moving.
Yeah,
It
when they give them,
freaked
like, peanut
me
butter.
out as a kid.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't mind if like their mouths weren't moving, like a Homeward Bound type. I was fine with. The second the mouths would start moving, I was like, what the shit?
Well, now that I think about it with the Homeward Bound dogs, how the fuck do they talk. They're just reading each other's minds.
They're telepathic
Fuck
dogs.
that
I
movie.
know. Well, I like it more than Dr. Dolittle.
I loved that movie. I was always so concerned for the old blonde dog. What was the dog?
I don't remember.
A fucking lab. Why I can't think.
Oh,
I don't know
man.
dog
There was-
breeds.
I know Sassy.
Milo and Otis.
Dude, every time somebody's like, everyone, I don't know dog breeds at all.
Garfield.
Sorry for this weird tangent, but I don't know dog breeds at all. And then sometimes people will be like, he's a fucking boxer pit bull shamalamanam mix. And I'll be like, all right, I don't know any of those breeds. I just go, cool. But I don't know. I don't understand people who know dog
Are
breeds.
you not a dog person?
I mean, it's not that I'm not a dog person.
Yeah, you are or you aren't.
He's a cat person.
I'm not a person. I'm not a person.
You're a snake person.
I'm not a like if I love the thing, other than I'm obviously not a bird person.
Okay.
Yes.
And I'm not bird person from Rick and Morty.
Yeah, just to distinguish for bird people that are
I
listening.
mean, the lowest bar, if I was like, what's a golden retriever? You would know that.
Right.
Okay. So you got
What
that.
is
Black
a-
lab, which is what I had growing up.
What is
Yeah.
a boxer?
Boxers, one with they got them little ears and they always have boxing gloves on.
That's true as well.
Great,
You know more
okay.
than you thought.
Great Dane. Okay, Great Dane.
Uh-huh.
Scooby.
Yep.
Scooby is a great name.
What about Pomeranian?
Are they little?
They
Yeah.
are little.
Are they
You
white?
don't ask me. You tell me. What
They're
are they?
little and they're white.
I think they can have
I
can
think
be many
they're-
different furs.
Okay.
Colored.
Okay.
Anything else?
Okay, so far so
They
good.
What
look like
about-
little bears though. They look like little teddy bears.
They
They're
do.
pretty cute.
Okay, yeah, okay.
What about a
Husky, Siberian Husky. You know what that is?
Siberian Husky, dude. I used to grow up next to UW.
Yeah,
Fucking
yeah,
Huskies.
you definitely know that.
I know about the Huskies.
what about an Algerian York?
Are they also small?
Mm-hmm. I made it at.
You did?
Your face-
See, this is what I'm talking
Her
about.
face was so. You were, for those who are listening, you can't see. Holly was like trying to bite the insides of her cheeks to keep from laughing at this Algerian York ruse.
And I so don't know them that I was like, yeah, all right,
There's
cool.
a
That
Yorkie.
sounds right. Algerian York. I dig it.
That was pretty
Have you
good.
heard of
That
the
was really
Ali
good.
G fur?
The Sacha Baron Cohen?
What?
Okay. Back to Galaxy Quest, one of
Yeah.
my
Oh,
favorite
yeah.
films.
Spoiler alert.
Wah, wah, wah.
Uh,
Okay, so I have my own many thoughts on Galaxy Quest, but we want to read yours first.
yeah.
I just said, tell us your thoughts about Galaxy Quest. So we got a lot of responses. Joe Despain says it's the perfect sci-fi comedy. Completely agree.
Yeah.
Agreed, Joe.
I
Agreed.
dare someone to name a better one.
Yeah.
Rage Against Pumpkin Beers. What? Says gross. Okay.
Is it when Tony Shalhoub makes out with that alien lady?
That is gross. They
That is-
they become full.
Oh, that's not
Maybe
right.
explain
Weird.
more Rage Against Pumpkin Beer. Brad Influence says my absolute favorite. Wish they'd actually make a sequel. They were going to make a sequel, but then
What?
Alan Rickman passed away, and they said we're not. There's no way we're going to do this without
Yeah,
him, which I
yeah.
completely agree with.
I do too.
So
I
they were
lo-
going to.
oh.
There's an alternate universe. There is a sequel in.
I'd
Eric-
come back from the dead to do Galaxy Quest 2.
Not Harry Potter.
No.
Eric with the C says my first thought is that I'm excited for Alan Rickman impressions. You bet your fucking tits we're gonna do that.
Are you Eric with a C?
Brad's the best at it.
He is.
Gabe Siegel says it's great. That's a great take, Gabe Siegel.
See what I'm talking about? Sometimes you just don't need to respond.
I believe that was his response to your great take.
I think he was trolling you there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Well, fuck you, man. You're on my list, Gabe.
Musgrave Perkins says best Star Trek movie ever. There's a great doc called Never Surrender about the making of this, which I did read about.
Oh shit!
I gotta watch that.
Accidentally walked into a Galaxy Quest showing instead of Sleepy Hollow. Should have stayed for Galaxy Quest. I seriously.
You left?
I mean, he obviously watched it at some point.
Oh, but still, though.
I seriously have too many thoughts. I'd happily call in during your shoot and share all of them. Oh, I wish I read this sooner.
Dang.
We would have called ya. And then Sincera says, I'd happily snuff out the Snyder cut for the R-rated Galaxy Quest. Oh, wait, yeah. So they had to make it PG. I don't know why, but they were making it PG. So there is specifically one shot in which Sigourney Weaver says, like, oh crap, or like go to.
Oh no,
and-
she looks at the steel
Yeah.
beams and you can clearly see her
Fuck.
mouth say fuck.
Yeah.
Oh fuck
Yeah,
that.
yeah. So they definitely were shooting it with the anticipation of a different rating, and then had to change it to PG for some reason. So
It works so well as PG, but it would have been fucking hilarious to see them just like off the rails.
Yeah.
Like cursing up a storm and everything.
Or even if it was just if they just had that one fuck in there and it was still an R rating,
Right.
like I would have been that would have been fine too.
Yeah.
Like I don't think you need to change a whole
ton,
lot,
right.
But you can clearly see her saying fuck. She's not going screw
Yeah.
in her the mannerisms of her fucking mouth.
Right.
So yeah, but yeah, R rating PG. I don't know. It's just like it's so perfect as is.
I know. I don't even. I mean, there's one thing I would change in the film. There's literally one thing that I don't like about it, but I want to quickly read I only have 2 fun facts. There was not a ton, probably because they cover most of it in that documentary, I'm assuming.
Right.
Let's see. I know that Tim Allen was not the first choice for the film. Harold Ramis was actually originally set to direct the film and left because they wouldn't agree with his casting choices. He wanted Kevin Kline. I do not see that.
He's
I
not.
can see that.
I can't see Kevin
Yeah, I
Kline.
don't. He's not like a Shatner type.
No.
To me.
I mean, neither Tim Allen has gone on record saying he was not trying to do Shatner, but it was close enough that it worked because it was closer. Even if he wasn't trying to do that, it works better for us to think that's what he's trying to do.
Right. Yeah.
I think you just see him as someone who's more a little egocentric, like who he is as a person. You're like, oh yeah, I buy that. Like you would be that kind of guy.
Yeah.
Another option the original director wanted to explore was Alec Baldwin, but Disney didn't want either of those choices, so Ramis left the film.
Damn. Well, yeah. I mean, Harold Ramis is a good director, and he's a funny guy. But yeah, like to have a hard stop on Klein. Fucking
Strange.
just pick someone else.
Right.
Yeah.
Klein to me has become more and more interchangeable since we watched Wild Wild West. Like after Wild Wild West, I'm like, he's in it. Okay, whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, and you know what's funny is that's literally his biggest fear. I just read about that on Wild Wild West, how he was just like, oh, these young actors are taking my role, and now people don't like me, and we're all kind of like, nah.
Yeah.
A little bit. He's
J-
great though. He's a good actor.
Justin Long
yeah.
was not the first choice. Actually, no, he ended up getting the role after auditioning, but a lot of other well-known actors auditioned for Justin Long's part, including Kieran Culkin, Eddie K. Thomas. Who is that? I know that name. Eddie K. Thomas.
I'm looking at
Kieran Culkin, Eddie K. Thomas, and Tom Everett Scott. Tom Everett Scott feels like he would have been way too old.
Who's Tom Everett Scott?
All I know is he's the lead in That Thing You Do. Do you know?
Oh, that guy?
Yeah.
He's the guitarist in that. Thing
Yeah,
You Do.
like-
He's had to have been like fucking 29 or something.
Yeah, you need like a young nerdy kid. The older that you get and the more you know about a show, the sadder it looks.
Yeah.
So for it to be a young kid, it's more of like an uplifting moment.
Yes.
To be like
Like
this
there's
kid
still
is
hope out
yeah,
there.
this kid is validated in
Who's
his
Eddie K.
beliefs.
Thomas?
He was in American Pie.
Show me a picture.
Hold on, I'm pulling it up.
Let's see. Oh,
Oh, that
yeah.
fucking kid?
He played.
I think he
played
ended up
Shipwreck
being
or
in
whatever.
Fanboys later, right?
I'm not sure.
He might have been in Fanboys. Okay. Whatever.
Yeah, no. Who's the best character in the movie? I have mine.
Whew.
The Malthazar is the best. For sure.
Yes. Balthazar. Is it Malthazar?
I thought it was with an M.
No,
the whole
you're
thing.
right. You're right. It is. Ooh.
His delivery, and like I had known him from this, and then in Veronica Mars, he plays Veronica Mars' dad, like straight laced, like no nonsense guy, and then he's so wacky in this. He's so great.
I think for me, it's the top.
Yeah.
But
I think he's first, and then
Yeah.
for me, Sam Rockwell is second.
really?
Rockwell's very funny too.
I think he's not integral to the plot at all, and that's why I love that he's there.
Sure, yeah.
That he's just there, and I don't know. He's so great.
Guy's a funny character. I like him. Like, guy, you have a last name. Do I?
Yeah.
Do I?
When they're trying like traveling down the corridor and everyone's walking normally and he's spinning around like,
Yeah,
and, like,
yeah.
constantly like trying to aim his weapon when there's no one there.
He's so funny.
I love Tony Shalhoub. He's my number one pick.
He's my least favorite thing about the whole movie.
Really?
I feel like his character makes the least sense out of anybody. The way that he doesn't care about anything, has no sense of urgency. Like I don't know why they did that, because everyone else is on the same page, and to have him be like that far removed, I can understand a little bit, but he's just too casual. I'm like, you're so good and I love you in everything you're in, and I don't love you in this.
I love him so much in this.
What?
I love when he gets like, I love that he's the only one that accepts it right away. I love that. I love that when he gets like, everyone gets teleported down and they're all like freaking out. And then he's the last one. And then when the gel comes off him, he's like, that was a hell of a thing.
Yeah.
Like he's just so accepting of everything that's happening.
That is a weird. I was more thrown off by it. I was like, what is he? Does he not care? Does he think this is like a
me have
simulation?
Questions that I wasn't caring about the other questions I had, and that was the only time I was like, I kind of want to know what his fucking life is.
Right.
That this is not the craziest thing that's ever happened to him.
I couldn't tell if he didn't buy it. Like if he just thought like, oh, I'm like tripping out a little bit, or if he was like, oh no, I just traveled through space and I don't care.
And all the
I needed a little.
All the other characters
explanation.
have very, defined roles that we all connect with and understand. So we've got Sigourney Weaver, who very much outlines like, I was just this fucking female stereotype, and I had the dumbest job on the ship. And then we've got the young wonder kid that now is aged up, and then we have the extra in Guy, like that kind of person, and Alan Rickman being the one that takes his craft too seriously, and Tim Allen having the ego. Then we have Tony Shalhoub, who is his character doesn't fit in to these stereotypes they're presenting to us that we would know and love.
But he's the Scotty. And like on Star Trek, Scotty is not seen all that often. He's in the bowels of the ship, keeping it together.
Okay.
And that's what I like about his character, is that, and he also he gets the ship too. He understands what to do next within the ship before everybody else. The only time he gets like scared is when he has to do the beam thing, because it might kill him. And he's just like, I'm not the guy. Like, it's the one time you see him like kind of break down, like, oh, now it's too real. I might actually kill him. And then he's like, but then he sees the girl he's into, and he's like, all right, fuck it.
I got to do it.
I don't know. I could not disagree more. I just don't. I know that's classic Holly. She never agrees. But I just think I remember as a kid being like, I just don't like him in this movie.
I love him.
Yeah, as a kid, for sure too, you'd be like, what is this guy?
I just think what they're doing is so smart and clever, and what's the word? Like they're very meta, and that takes me out of it, because it doesn't fit into the world they're building to me enough without more explanation.
There's a planet where we go down and get some more beryllium sphere. What do you think? We'll do that. That's right again. Guys, group hug. Group hug.
I mean, I think he could have had a funny character. I just think that if we know everybody else's motives, why don't we get to know his? Like we know Sigourney Weaver, how she feels about her part on the show. We know Alan Rickman, how he feels. We know, I would argue that the pilot gets shafted quite a bit too. The kid, Tommy.
Yeah, Tommy gets fucked up.
Fucked, but we know him more than we know Tony Shalhoub's character.
Yeah, but I don't think it's important to know Shalhoub's character.
I do. If you're giving us all of it for everybody else, you don't get to just not give it for one character.
But we don't really
has the least connection to everybody else.
But if you look at him as if he's Scotty from Star Trek, we don't know a lot about Scotty either. He's like the one crew member on Star Trek where he's not really fleshed out. Like there's the story between Spock and Kirk's friendship, and then Uhura, and the love story that happens there, and like how they I'm trying to remember all the characters, but everyone that sits on deck and pilots the ship, we get to know, and then Scotty's in the back fucking making it work. And we don't get to know Scotty all that well until maybe like the 2008 movie, or even in the movies.
I mean, honestly, you explaining that makes me understand it a little more. I still wish they had something else.
Sure.
But I see what you're saying. Like I might agree, but
there you go.
Still think that it was, even if that's what they were going for, that they should have explained it just a little more.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I can feel that.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
You know what? We'll agree to disagree.
No.
Okay. I don't agree either.
Whoa.
So we're fighting. And
we'll agree to fight.
Yes.
That's great.
All right.
We
by
agree.
Grapthar's hammer.
By
and you get Grapthar's baseball bat.
So yeah, we love those characters. What else? I want to go through the movie, but not too out of order. I think the opening is so fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
That you start immediately with the show, no context to what is happening. You know you're watching the show.
Right.
Then that it's there. You're there at a convention. It's just so clever.
Yeah.
And then you immediately get sucked into these characters, this fan base, everything, and then you have all the actual real life actors being like, "Fuck Tim Allen's character, fuck Jason Nesmith," and
yeah,
it just I think is just so fucking clever right out of the gate.
Yeah. And so, like, I know there are Trekkie conventions and stuff, but I feel like that fandom for Comic Cons and all that stuff has grown even more. This was 99, and it's just exploded even more. So it resonates much kind of like Mystery Men in the sense of like, oh, this was about something that resonates even deeper now.
Yeah.
Which I thought is awesome. It's so great.
You bet your ass they're definitely gonna do a remake of this. I bet a reboot.
I hope
someday.
It moves too.
I hope
like
they
the
don't,
whole
but they think they will.
The way the beats are of the story are great. Like it
doesn't
see
feel
this
too
stuff,
fast, even though it technically is happening really fast.
Right. Then Alan goes by himself, comes back. It's in like it just there's not a point where it lags really.
I like I do like that. What's Alan Rickman's character's name?
Alexander.
That's right.
And Dane. Alexander Dane.
I like when they show Alexander in his head makeup at the convention. Then they cut to him at home, and I love how he like just hasn't taken it off yet.
Yeah.
It's just like casually.
Wait, we never see him without it.
Never see him without it.
Split up a little bit, and like at the end you can see like his hair poking out, but otherwise he has it on almost the whole movie.
So smart.
Yeah,
or the whole
the
movie.
time. Yeah, and I think it was such a smart thing to do that. So when has to pretend to be that guy when they're really fighting aliens, you're just like, that's the guy. We've never seen him not look like that.
Yeah.
And I thought it was such a smart thing. It was just like him just piddling around his shitty apartment talking about Jason, and he's like, I just don't have the strength to take this off.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah. And then calling it out too, and like you buy it. There's no part of me that was like, oh, I did not even realize we didn't see him without it.
Yeah,
that's how much it worked.
Yeah.
Dang. I think Sigourney Weaver's. I love that Sam Rockwell's character is like capitalizing off this one little blip of literal 15 minutes of fame.
Yes.
And he's hosting this convention, and he's like walks up to them when they're signing autographs, and he's like, dude, mind if I sit in? It's this absolute delusion that you don't hate him for.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so funny.
Has his own headshots.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, guy's sleazy, but he's lovable.
Yeah.
Like he's not predatory or anything.
Yeah, you get the insecurity there of him wanting to have had more that he just never got.
I love what a great acting moment too when they get zipped onto the ship and they're all like, and then they hear coming and the aliens have like sharp metal objects and he's just like doesn't want to look. Like I love that he's just like I if I don't look it doesn't exist.
Right.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was how believable those like aliens are. They dress how they dress because of the historical documents.
Yeah.
But they're distinguished. They have different color schemes to distinguish them as the aliens versus the actors pretending to be real life heroes.
I mean, right when you meet the aliens at the convention, but then you don't really meet them until they show up at Jason Nesmith's house. And just that limo scene is so great when he looks at her. He's like, "What's your name?"
Her translator's broken.
How would you do an impression of that guy? Malthazar.
Oh,
like,
you are our last hope.
Oh my god,
and
he's so good.
Like it's so random when he does the and it's God, he's so funny.
Not all of them do that. You have that one guy who's obsessed with Alan Rickman's character who doesn't do that. He's not talking like that. He just talks like, "Hello, Commander."
Yeah.
Talks as his quiet seriousness, but Malthazar for some reason is out of this world. Missy Pyle's character screams and makes faces the whole movie.
Yeah.
Well, I want to know. Maybe it's in the documentary. Like, did he come in and just say, "I'm making this choice in this audition," or if they just gave him the role, whichever one it was, or did they like work that out? Be like, "This is the kind of what I hope to God he's like, I'm just making this choice, and here we go." And they were like, "That is incredible."
Do an impression of an alien trying to pretend to be human.
Yes.
Okay, got it. Mom, the ship is this big.
Because we've seen that in other movies. We've seen.
I put my hand.
Yeah. We've seen people like aliens. I just feel like this is a version that makes, I don't know, the most sense. Other movies don't do it as subtle as this one, where you're just kind of like, oh my God, I guess that is what you would do.
You deserve to be shown. Show the fucking guy getting tortured.
It's so good.
Oh man, and this movie's got everything. It's got comedy. It's got romance.
We got love.
Yeah, and it's not overpowering romance. You just kind of know it's coming, so you don't care. It's got everything.
It holds up because the practicality and the effects. The aliens are creature designed by Stan Winston and those fucking geniuses. They look.
What else did Stan Winston do?
He did like the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park.
The dinosaurs?
The dinosaurs. He did the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park. He did the Terminator stuff. He's like the number one.
He did
practical
Aliens.
effect. Yeah.
Really?
And Aliens.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's the man. Stan Winston.
Yeah.
It's his page on Instagram
I'm
is
a
really
Stan
fun to follow
Winston.
because they'll show like old behind the scenes footage of those movies and how they made it, the effects. But since like in Ceres, those aliens are so intricate and creepy and weird looking.
And you know they wouldn't do that now.
Exactly. I was going to say
CGI.
today they would have made them CGI, and then it's almost 22 years later or whatever it is. You'd be like, oh, that looks bad. It holds up because practical effects, folks. That's where it's at.
Did you know when we went to that's how you say it. When we went to Comic-Con, they were doing a screening of. I know I said this to everybody, but your other friends did not want to go. They were doing a screening of Galaxy Quest, it was a 20th, because we went to Comic-Con in 2019, right? Yeah. They were doing a screening of Galaxy Quest, a 20th anniversary screening of Galaxy Quest, and they were doing like a whole party. And I remember saying it to the group, and no one else wanted to go. And I was like, all right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking Galaxy Quest.
I regret that every day.
I think about it.
It was a shit show.
I do not sleep.
That week was an absolute shit show.
I mean, that's
Out of
just
all the
hard when
years-
you have so many people that want to do different things. Comic-Con
Well,
kind
and
of
beyond
offers
that,
a hard, difficult
Out of all
decision-making
the
point.
years I'd ever gone, that was the year I was like, Jesus, this is so many people. It was insane. It'll probably
That's-
never be able to happen again like that.
Mm-mm.
But it was
That's how you
fucking
get
wild.
coronavirus. Comic-Con.
Comic-Con virus.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Also, I like that. I like at the end of the movie, she's added to the cast just because she's happened to be his
with him.
girlfriend. It's so weird.
And she's always smiling like,
They call her. They give her a name, and her name on the show, or her human name is Jane Doe. And they're lovers in the show as well. It's so funny.
I mean, I think the movie has such good pacing too, because you introduce Cesaris. I love how not seriously Tim Allen's character takes him. Then the more it goes and goes, you have. I don't know. I guess there's a part of me that felt like, oh, would I not like that Cesaris comes back at the end twice, basically?
Mm-hmm.
You know, he gets that. You have that 15-second or 13-second time travel thing that they change. Then they also, and you think he's dead then when you already thought he was dead before that, and then you see him again and he has to die. I think it's so brilliant, and I'm sure that's very Star Trek of things that I don't know.
Yeah, to roll and shoot him and then to have him explode.
Yeah.
And then that's just thrown off as
the gun.
Yeah, and it's thrown off as like, oh, it's just part of the. Even though a giant ship crash landed into a convention center,
Right.
and just happened to be on the stage, you're just like, wow, they really did it up this year.
They went for it. They ruined a building.
Oh my gosh, I love the scene when they're going to get the beryllium. Is that what it's called? Beryllium?
Beryllium, yeah.
When they're going to get the beryllium and they run it, the only CGI part of the movie, I guess, probably. Is that CGI?
What, the rock monster and stuff?
Yeah, the rock monster, those little
Yeah.
baby things. I thought that was really funny. And like they're like, oh, so cute, and then they're like, they're gonna eat you. They
Yeah.
are going to eat you.
They just eat one of their own.
Yeah.
Like, that's so fucking
Look
creepy.
at the little hurt one. See? Are you crazy? Don't open that.
Yeah.
Is there air? You don't know. Guy is probably one of the best.
Isn't he? I think
He
he's
is one of the
definitely-
best. Yeah.
I
And
think
then Rickman.
yeah.
I still put Shalhoub up here, but then Guy, and then Rickman.
I'm
just being-
shocked that you put Shalhoub so high. Compared seeing the cast, I'm
Yeah.
shocked.
It's a really good ensemble because everyone does their thing. Everyone's a little different, and they cohesively mesh to make like a great group.
And it calls out the stereotypes.
Like
So
it
even though
should.
they are still stereotyped, like Sigourney Weaver's character is still back playing that character through the whole film because
With
her
her boobs
fucking
straight
boobs are
about.
out and she's
Oh,
hot
yeah.
as fuck.
She's
but,
so hot.
But
in
they
this.
they
Damn.
call it out, so you're like you're okay with it. They're
Yeah.
not pretending like that's not what we're seeing, or they're not.
Yeah.
They know we're smart.
Hey,
Basically.
I have one job on this
Yeah.
ship, and I'm goddamn it gonna do it.
Yeah.
I do, and I love that line because you do kind of feel like God, stop doing that
Yeah,
at a
yeah.
certain point, and then when she does it, you're like, you're fucking right, girl. Like you do your fucking job with those titties out.
Yeah, hell yeah.
She's
Oh,
so,
and so-
beautiful in this.
Oh,
movie.
yeah.
And so funny, like, I hope to God they were doing on purpose. Like, you identify Sigourney Weaver as someone who's a space traveler. Like,
Yes.
that's inherently like
We talk
for
about
foundation, her foundation to like the fact that they were like, we have to get her, and the fact that
Yes.
she was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. That's so cool.
this just kind of like
And she's the voice of the fucking main computer in WALL-E, the ship's computer.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
wow,
Yeah, she's a nerd.
yeah, but that's awesome. Wow,
I met her once when I was in New York, living in New York.
Yeah, what'd you do, huh?
Huh? Wait,
I just
Prove it.
said, nice to meet you. She's very tall, very beautiful.
do you
Very
go
nice
by
lady.
Sigourney Weaver, or can I call you Miss Weaver, or can I call you Sig?
Sig?
Ooh, Sig's kind of cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of cool. What'd she do? What'd she say?
I was serving her. I was working in the restaurant that I was working
Oh.
at. So she was
Gotcha.
just like, "Hey, dude, get a."
Well,
get
she
out
said, "I'd like an iced tea, please." And then Brad was like, "Oh my god, I just met Sigourney Weaver,"
And then he got her a lemonade, and she's like, "What is this?"
Get this.
and she
Out
was
of
really
here.
nice about it. She was really nice about it.
I hope so.
No, Brad has served 1 million famous people,
Yeah,
and he has
1
very strong
million.
opinions about them, and understandably so, because in the service industry, when you serve somebody, immediately you know the type of person they are.
True.
Yeah, no matter who you are, but it's only heightened for someone
Yeah.
who's wealthy and a celebrity.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Quiz time? Or
Yeah.
You guys want to get
Quiz
into it?
time.
Yeah, let's fucking do it.
Time for
we
the
got-
quiz. Pop quiz. Hop. shop.
We did not do enough Alan Rickman.
He doesn't really like lean into it in this movie as hard as it is
No.
in
No, he's
the Harry Potter films or Die Hard.
yeah. He talks a lot
It's
faster
still-
in this.
Yeah, he kind of is almost normal.
By Grapsal's hammer.
What a moment though, when he like won't say it, won't say it, and then his fucking the only person that like is like I love that moment when he saves them from dying in that vacuum thing, and then they're like, "Praise Commander Taggart!" It's
Yeah.
so fucking funny.
Yeah.
But then he finally realizes it doesn't matter because I have a couple people love me, and that's all that matters.
Right.
And then he says, "By Grabthar's hammer." That's so great.
Yeah, that is a
Yeah.
good moment.
This movie fucking gets you too. I remember as a kid when I was watching those people die,
Yeah, it's
the
rough.
aliens die. It is sad.
Yeah.
You're just
Very.
like, oh god. And then we didn't even talk about Justin Long's character. How fucking funny it is that they contact him, and then when he has to take the trash out in the
Yeah.
middle of it's so fucking smart. In the middle of the fucking worst part for him to do that,
Yes.
he runs out. The camera just cuts to him running outside, running back inside.
And when they're at the convention in the front row and he gives them like the
I
little salute, and I was like,
know.
oh,
my god.
And he's finally validated, and his whole crew that he was with that's introduced also have jobs. Like they have individual
Yes!
jobs.
Yeah.
So he can
one of them knows the
communicate.
ship
their
really
own
well.
little mini
and-
crew.
Yeah, so they have a little
Yeah.
crew that
But
helps
can you
out
imagine how
our
much
crew.
is gonna fuck them up for the rest of their life? They're gonna watch other shows and be like, "This is real too."
Yo,
I know, it's so great when he's like, I'm not a kid. I don't believe in this stuff. And he's like, it is real. It's like, I knew it. I knew it was real.
do it. Yeah, that's such a funny moment.
When the ship is coming in and they're directing the ship where to
Yeah.
go, and he's holding the transmitter, and he literally is like getting up as high. As if going on his tippy toes is gonna make that much of a difference. It's just so cute.
Yeah. Oh God, what a just all around. Not too long.
Yeah.
No,
Perfectly paced.
really fucking.
I wish they had given
great
Tommy's
movie.
character more. I feel like he got shafted the most out as far as the main. Like, Guy gets a bigger part than Tommy, and Guy is obviously a smaller part in the show than
Right.
Tommy. So I
Sure.
do wish that Tommy got more.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I could
I like that Tommy fucking figured out the ship
Yeah.
Yeah.
just by watching himself.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
That was cool.
Yeah. And when at the very opening scene when they're signing autographs, the way Alan Rickman snatches photos and just like signs them, like it's so fucking good.
Did you know that on the set, I guess that was actually a real problem, was that Alan Rickman did not like the way Tim Allen acted. Like Tim Allen came from like a casual comedy background, and Alan Rickman came from a stage background, a Shakespeare
perfect.
background. It's just like their characters, and so I think that's part. Like sometimes in movies, like you have to have that real tension,
Yeah.
and it works really well.
And yeah, I could believe it.
I
You're
love
like,
this movie.
Imagine you got your shirt off. He's so mad at him. Everything he
Yeah.
does.
What is that accent game?
That's my perfect, brilliant British
Wait,
accent.
can we all try to do British accents? Because I want this listener to tell us who's the best.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I see you've got your shirt off. Okay, you go.
It's hard.
say the same line.
Okay. Well, I say you. Nope.
Whoa!
It's hard because
Ooh.
Kane did Cockney, so my brain
Was
wanted
that
to
a
do,
real
like,
try?
Was that a real try? Boom!
Well, I see you've got your shirt off. What the fuck did I just do to
Wow.
my voice?
You're done now.
Whoa!
Why
You don't
did
get
I
to
turn
try
it
again.
to fucking what's her name from Harry Potter?
I know, Moaning Myrtle.
Why
That
did I
was
turn
it.
into my? Well, I've seen you've got your shirt off. Ooh.
That's a pretty good Moaning Myrtle, though. You should have just done that.
That's the competition we're doing, right?
Moaning Myrtle.
Best Moaning Myrtle.
Well, I see you've got your shirt off, Moaning Myrtle.
Did you
Moaning-
get the bathroom key from your teacher?
We did it.
Moaning Myrtles is about. They're like, I wait to see little boys' peenies.
Well, she's a little girl, so.
I died, so it's okay.
It's fine.
My years of experience don't translate to age.
What are you doing? Are you shitting? Can I watch you shit? Why do you take your shirt off?
Oh man, yeah. So let us know who did the best English
Did
impression.
the best British accent. Austin.
be more American than that.
Austin. What is more American than that? To put your hands.
On your head.
Oh man, go back and watch the Men in Black episode, folks. If
Ah.
you,
And oh man, and the Lost Clue episode.
Lost Clue
Oh,
episode. We'll get it.
oh.
We'll get it back up.
God,
We got.
that
I
was
still
so
got my
funny.
clue questions.
That was so
yes,
fucking
it's
funny.
there somewhere.
Okay, I want to do more Alan Rickman because Eric
Pop.
with a C really likes
Arr.
Alan Rickman.
We'll quiz you as Alan Rickman.
Yeah, we will.
Oh my God, that's really hard to pay
Alan
attention.
Rickman.
Fine.
Pop quiz hot shot.
I'm eternally annoyed by everyone.
And I will never move my teeth to allow any expression.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Here we go.
Okay, pop quiz hot shot.
Pop quiz, hot shot.
Time to shine. How many cues we got?
We got 10, baby.
All right, as usual.
Oh man. Okay, so the ones I wrote, I'm gonna
Yeah.
throw them to you, Brad.
Why?
Just if we get to it and it's my turn, I'm just gonna have you do it. Okay.
Why?
I haven't set up. I was gonna say you read your questions because some of those things I'll get lost on.
Okay, fine. I gotta have you do one though, at least one,
Why?
because I wrote some things I want to hear him say. Okay. Question: should I go first or you go first?
I had you going first
Okay.
to have your own questions because I was baffled by some of your stuff.
I went rogue.
This is great.
Yeah, I went
Okay.
rogue. Okay, question 1. Which episode does Alexander say Jason cut him out of entirely? 81, 42, 2, or 16?
I know it was early, so I know it's not 81. What's the other one? 42?
42,
2 or 16?
2, and 16.
Not 42.
Not 42.
Two. C2 final answer.
C2 final answer?
Yeah.
That's correct.
All right.
Question 2.
Oh, I forgot to do that one.
What
damn it.
Shakespeare character? I can't just go
No,
to like
you did
Stitch.
so good.
It sounds like
I know
Stitch.
it does slide into Stitch.
Wow.
Character did Alex play?
Well, we found out that Alan Rickman did Stitch's voice.
Yeah.
Oh,
What Shakespeare
Hannah
character did
means
Alex say he
Grandma.
played on the stage before,
I
either
know this
before or
one.
this? Was it A, Hamlet, B, Richard III, C, Henry V, or D, Macbeth?
B. Richard III.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Correct.
Whoa.
Tis Richard III.
Richard III. Question 3. What are the call letters on the ship? Is it LTR 7215?
What?
Is it
Is this a real question?
G?
Kane.
G?
Oh my God. I swear to God. I swear. I'm never going to be easy on you ever for the rest of your life. Are you kidding me? Hold on. Keep going. I might know the answer.
Is it?
Call letters?
Yeah. Is it GRQ550? Is it NTE 3210?
Why are there numbers attached? When did they show this?
or is it if this ship's a rockin', aliens are on
No,
board?
it's none of those. I didn't know this was like the ship is called like the NSEA something. That's what the ship is called. I don't know what the fuck call it.
These are call letters.
How can you describe to me in the film when they show this?
When the ship is docking. Or
That's
not docking,
it.
when it's leaving.
That's it.
Well, you just see it periodically on the ship as the ship is flying through space like ships do. Like ships be do, you
Well,
know?
the ship is
Ships
called
be
the
flying.
Ships be
NSEA
flying.
something.
She's so mad.
Yes, because nobody would know this. You can't quiz. I have no idea, so I'm gonna say
ALTR 715.
A. Yeah.
That's incorrect.
Oh my God.
It's NTE 3210.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll never forget it.
Oh boy, I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Question 4. I'm going to name the real actor and the actor they're playing,
Uh-huh.
and then whatever. You got to tell me what they do on the ship.
Okay.
So we'll go. You got to get 3 out of 5 to get a point for this.
Okay.
So I'll be like, Tim Allen as Jason Nesmith played Peter Quincy Taggart. His role in the ship was
Commander.
1 out of 5 so far. Sigourney Weaver as Gwen DeMarco played Lieutenant Tawny Madison, and she was
Communications officer.
yes, good job. Alan Rickman
Like a little baby.
Yes.
as Alexander Dane
Where's
played
my treat?
played Dr. Lazarus, and he was
Science officer?
bam, you got the point already.
Whoa.
Let's see if you can round it out and get 5 out of 5. Tony Shalhoub as Fred Kwan played the Tech Sergeant Chen, the ship's
Technician. You just said tech officer. Technical guy.
I'll give it to you. He's the engineer,
Oh.
just chief engineer. And Daryl Mitchell as Tommy Weber played Lieutenant Laredo, and he was
Pilot.
5 out of 5. Good job.
Ah, so you got an extra point.
Bam, makes up for your.
Except for that last one. Question 5. Dwight Schrute's in this movie.
That last one got me because I was painting while I was watching the movie. And I've seen the movie so many times that I was like, I just couldn't not paint while I was watching the movie. I had too much to do. So I was not watching it, actually.
Oh,
I was listening.
sure.
Most of the
Listening.
time.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's
I
okay.
knew that any question that involved like a visual that quick, I would not get. I'm not going to get.
You're doing great.
Yeah.
Don't
You
even
got
worry about it.
Thank you.
You got that question back by answering that other question.
So you don't have to. I know that I was a brat.
No, it's okay. I'm
No, you
terrified
weren't.
of you. Question 5. Dwight Schrute's in the movie, and his character.
Dwight Schrute,
Yeah,
Rainn Wilson,
Dwight Schrute.
Shrewd.
Yeah, his grandfather's name was Dwight Schrute. What is his character's name in the movie? Is it Lank, Meef, Ox, or Fuchs?
I love these names. Meef.
Meef.
I love that name. It is Lank.
Lank is correct.
Me.
Question 6. What does Ceres want? Does he want Orion's belt, the Milky Way marble, Saturn's rings, or the Omega device?
Is this a trick?
What does Sarah want? I'm Sarah. That's a bad. It's not a good.
The Omega device.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, I knew there might be some hard ones. I was throwing you a bone there.
Ah,
All right.
thank you.
Question 7. By Grapthar's hammer is known as the creed of the Maktar, the code of the Maktar, the oath of the
Oh my
Maktar,
god, I don't
or
know.
what you say before the ship starts a rockin'. Oh, good Lord, the Arthurians are back. They are on the ship. For the love of Grapthar, help us. The ship is currently rocking. If you have a soul, a heart, some courage, can you find the strength to come and knockin' and save us? There's at the end there.
You wrote that.
I did.
You didn't even do it.
No.
Okay. Yeah, the creed, the code, the oath. God damn it, I have no idea.
Or what you say before the ship is a rocket.
You're right. I'm so sorry. A creed,
If this ship is a
Code.
rocket,
oath.
Come knocking
come
to
and knock
save
Creed.
us.
to
Jesus.
save
Jesus.
us for the love of
Lord.
God.
Oh my god, I want to say creed, but that doesn't feel right. Code. Creed of the Maktar.
Creed of the Maktar?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Oh.
100%?
No.
Oh.
Don't. I'm not trying to throw you
Oh.
off. We ask final
Ooh.
answer every time. We always say,
Yes,
are you
I'm
sure?
sure.
Okay. That's wrong.
Oh. Whatever.
You just got Brad.
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to make it worse.
That's so funny.
Okay, question 8.
Mm-hmm.
Which other television show do the aliens think of as historical documents? Is it A, Gilligan's Island, B, The Brady Bunch, C, Bewitched, or D, The Addams Family?
Those poor people.
Yeah, the Addams Family.
Yeah, Gilligan's Island.
Correct.
That's
Gilligan's
so
Island is
funny.
right.
All right, question 9. When the show Galaxy Quest is rebooted and Guy is added to the cast, what is Guy's last name and character name on the show?
Oh no.
Is it Fleegman, which is his last name, Security Chief Rock Ingersoll? Is it Gustafson, Tech Officer Charles Chick Sumner, Duggerman, Fleet Admiral Rocco Buckley, or Peoples? Oh no, they're back. Please help us. Seriously, my God, they cut my arm off. My arm is currently nowhere near my body. My other arm. Sweet Jesus, when will this nightmare end? So in the event that I saw the ship a-rockin',
Yeah.
I now do not have the ability to come a-knockin' unless I use my feet. Fuck me with a dog's dick. They cut my fucking feet off. This is my personal hell. Is that, which one is it?
Those answers are so Kane. They're
so
you
long.
in a nutshell.
No, this is me in a nutshell.
What's that from?
Austin Powers.
Oh, that was really fun.
I mimed the being in a nutshell.
We have a
Folks.
video.
I know, but you know.
Watch this show.
It is A, Fleegman.
Fleegman, and he's Security Chief Rock Ingersoll. That is correct, Amundo.
Mhm.
Bonus, Brandon's mom is most popular from being on which sitcom?
What?
She on Arrested
God.
Development, Seinfeld, Frasier, or Friends?
I don't even remember what she looks like.
I clocked her from a mile away.
I wasn't watching. That was my problem.
It's a bonus. Not a big deal if you don't know it.
Wait, say the sitcoms again?
Arrested Development, Seinfeld, Frasier, or Friends?
Who is this woman and how can I not know this? If it's Seinfeld, that's the only one I would be like, okay, I don't know. Seinfeld.
That's correct.
Yeah, there we go.
Whoa.
Bam,
I
Make it
wouldn't
up.
have recognized her
You
anyway.
made up for it.
Whoa.
Question 10.
Wow.
How many seconds does the Omega device allow you to go back in time? Is it 12, 13, 14, or 15?
Oh, God. That's hard. I know it's not 15. My gut wants to say 13, so I'm going to say 13.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Shut up.
Correct.
Correct.
You said 15 earlier in the episode. I didn't even have 15 listed. I
know,
changed
because
it.
I knew 15 was wrong.
Oh, because you go,
When
I don't
I
know, is
said
it 13 or 15 seconds? I was like, ooh, I got to change it to add both of those.
I said 15 first, and then I was like, no, it's not 15, it's 13.
You got it right.
Got it right. 8.5. Wait, is that right?
I think it's a
No,
dirty perfect because you got 2 bonuses.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's true.
Or
Yeah,
no,
'cause
9.5.
9.5.
9.5.
It's not full.
9.5.
I'll take it.
Hey, you did it.
Thanks.
And that's what's important, is doing it. And doing it is half the battle. No, knowing is half the battle. Doing it is the other half
Doing
the
it
other.
is fun.
Doing it is so straight up like
Oh shit!
like whenever like I meet somebody and like we get to know each other,
Yeah.
you know, and like we're like, hey, you want to do it? Then we're gonna do it. Then I'm gonna tell you guys about it.
Yeah, and I'm like, when are those bees coming out of your
Tell
vagina?
everybody.
When are those bees flying out?
You need to start another podcast called Kane Doing It, and
Kane
just talk
Doing
about
It.
everybody you ever have sex with.
So I had sex with this girl and bees. She came bees. Murder hornets. I'm
This is the
so
most
sorry.
Awful podcast subject there ever was.
Yeah.
Up to me talking about my sex life.
Welcome to Kane Do It.
You know the type of person that would do that is someone that's only had sex with like 10 people. And I don't mean only as if that's a low number. Whatever. If you think that's high or low, live your life. Obviously, you know where I stand. What I mean is somebody that has the fucking ego to start a podcast like that thinks they are the shit and is obviously not.
Oh, it's just a horrific to not
who wants to hear about
together,
someone
yeah.
talk about fucking?
and you don't know if they're okay with it. That's horrible.
Yeah. I was with this
I'm
one
sure they're
girl.
out there.
She was great. We held hands.
That would be funny. I have great reverence for everyone I've ever had sex with.
Welcome to Kane Do It. I want to talk about the first girl I rubbed my nose on her nose. We Eskimo kiss. Is that Eskimo kissing?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I rubbed my nose on her nose.
I rubbed my nose on her nose, and then she died.
Oh. Yeesh.
Anyway, if you want to review that podcast,
Yeah.
you can. But if you want to hear where you can follow this show, let's end the game and end the show.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
If you want to follow me on Instagram at BradDoesn'tGram or on Twitter at BradMayAmadala. Also, if you heard it at the beginning of the show, we are going to be doing an awesome box lunch gift card raffle.
Yeah.
For those who leave reviews. If you've already left us a review, god damn it, we love you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
But you won't be eligible for this. This is for new reviews.
New reviews.
In the next 3 weeks, get them in. And anybody who's left a new review will add your name and info into a generator, pick a winner, and you could win a box lunch gift card.
Hell yeah.
And for those of you who already left us a review, you get a virtual smooch from all of us. Mwah.
Mwah.
Thank you for being the best and already leaving a
That
review.
was cute.
That was nice.
Virtual smooch. That is the cutest thing I've ever heard. And then
Put-
Kane jumped on it immediately.
Put your cheek out. Mwah.
Like, honestly, I'm sitting here going, how am I not the one spearheading that? Brad's idea came into it right away.
I love it. Who doesn't love a good cheek smooch?
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie, from my position, I was like, I don't think either of them are doing this ironically. I think they both are, like, kissing them.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Whoever
Oh,
wanted a
that was so
kiss from
cute.
Brad and I got a kiss
You
today.
got it.
That was so cute. Not me yet. Holding out. I need something big.
Next round of
That'll be my podcast.
Holly,
yeah.
Holly needs something big.
Holly waits. Holly.
What's the name of it?
Suddenly prude.
Suddenly Prude with Holly Brown.
with Holly Brown bag. I didn't mean that to sound as rude as it did.
Holly Brown bag. I'm Holly Brown bag. At it's Holly Brown on Twitter. Follow for some great content.
Wow, you didn't believe that for a second.
Nope, not yet.
Oh, come on.
Not yet.
Kiss
No-
the listener.
No kisses.
Listeners, put your cheek up to your phone because
No.
here comes a Holly smooch.
Not yet.
Oh,
All right. One of these days.
It'll be tantalizing. It's Holly Brown on Twitter for some hot takes about Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen.
Hell
Because
yeah.
that's what people want to hear about right now, Holly.
oh yeah.
That's what's going to get me to go viral.
Viral.
Man, I look like an idiot. You guys got dressed up and looked nice because of the video
Well,
feature.
I
look
can't tell you.
stupid.
I'm not going to tell you to live your life.
I know what I should have done
Mm.
next time.
Next time, pants.
At least not sweatpants.
Yeah.
He's naked. Brad's fully naked.
Why are you
And we have
naked?
no we can't prove that he is or isn't.
Yeah. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge.
I
Elbow.
wish he was naked.
Who doesn't wish he was naked?
And follow me on Instagram at Holly Brown Comedy. I've got a couple shows coming up in March.
Sweet.
Nothing crazy because the world is stupid.
The world is stupid.
And our resident Brit, where can they find you?
Yes.
Well, the greatest British accent that ever British. You can follow me at Gain All the Way on Instagram. I don't have a Twitter.
Twitter.
This
I
listener,
barely know her.
this listener's like, fuck these guys.
I know sometimes I do, like when I look to see where our listeners are and I see that we are in other countries that we for sure made fun of. I'm like, oh, I hope they know that like we're dumb Americans and nothing we say matters.
Right. It's not making fun of that. We're just like,
No,
we can't do
I
those
don't want
accents.
them to think we're making fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We're never making
When
fun.
I
We're
talk
just
like this, I
we're
don't
just-
want anyone to be like, is that what she thinks we sound like?
yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I do. I think you're all beautiful.
Beautiful.
Australians are beautiful and they eat weird things.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Fosters for Australians.
that is for Australian. That's Australian for beer, yo.
Fosters, Australian for beer.
And yeah, so you can follow me at Kane Holloway on Instagram. You can also follow the show at wellactuallypod on Instagram.
Yep.
Patreon.com/wellactuallypod for bonus episodes, merch, swag. If you want clout, if you want fucking TikTok clout,
Yeah.
go to you want to fucking
Where's
seem
this
like
going?
get ready. You ready?
Oh yeah.
Okay. You want to feel important?
Mm-hmm.
You want to feel like somebody, like the world revolves around you?
Yes.
Go to patreon.com/wellactuallypod and fucking join us over there. Because everybody that joins us are all important.
Yeah.
Air high five.
All right, let's end on this. I'm going to give you guys a sound effect, and you cannot do the right sound effect.
Okay.
So if I said like
I love
gun, you
it.
could be like splooge or something. Anything. Okay.
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 All right. Kane sounding off on a glass breaking.
Oh, boy, wait.
Holly sounding off on a jackhammer. That's kind of similar.
Okay. Brad sounding off on an air horn.
Roof, roof, roof.
Oh, rat-tat-tat.
As like a jazzy Fosse rat-tat-tat.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna that going. Whatever this is, I'm gonna make it jazz.
Make it jazz, baby.
That was so,
Hey,
that was so perfect.
don't worry about it. Just make it jazz.
We need a jackhammer.
Hey, this is Joey Williams saying make it jazz, baby.
Make it jazz.
Rat-tat-tat.
The Star Wars story.
Goodbye.
All right, bye.